Welcome to our business management blog. My name is Marina, and this week we're talking about motivating employees. So, I'm going to start off with what is motivation? What does it mean? Well, to be specific, motivation is the arousal, direction, and persistence of behavior. Or, in simple terms, it's the things that makes you do something, right? For example, what makes you get up every morning? Um, Early to sit in traffic. We all know how LA traffic is. What makes you do that every morning just to go to work? Why? Why? If you're like me, money, right? If you're like me, you have bills to pay. You have kids to take care of. You have other priorities, but you need money, correct? So that's a motivator, money. Now, money is also what we call a reward. In the concept of motivation, there's two types of rewards. One called intrinsic, and the second called extrinsic. Intrinsic is a reward that you give yourself. So, for example, it's when you feel accomplished and you feel happy that you did something. So it's kind of internal. Now, extrinsic is when somebody else gives you a reward. Like your manager says you did a good presentation, he's going to give you a raise. That's an extrinsic reward. Now, let's talk about why motivation is important. Why are we talking about this? Well, motivation is important because it can lead to behaviors that reflect high performance within an organization. And when your employees are motivated, they work better. And when they work better, your product service is better, which hence turns into better earnings, correct? Because you're going to be selling more, you're going to be providing more because everybody is working really hard. Now, let's talk about content perspectives on motivation. Content theories emphasize the needs that motivate people. Abraham Maslow developed a famous theory called the hierarchy theory, where he proposes people are motivated by multiple needs. In his theory, he has five motivation needs. The first one is a physiological need, which is physical needs like food, water, etc. And the second one is safety needs. For example, just feeling safe and secure in your environment, away from violence and danger. And then third one is belongingness needs, which is the desire to be accepted. Now the fourth one is esteem needs, and that is the desire for positive self-image and to receive attention. The fifth one is self-actualization needs. This is the needs for fulfillment, becoming a better person, and just growing within yourself and becoming more creative. According to Maslow, these needs need to be fulfilled by order. So from the first one to the last one. So low order needs need to take priority before the high order needs are activated for them to work. The next content theory is the ERG theory, and this is by Clay and Aldifer. He includes three theories. The first one is existent needs, where it's a need of being of physical well-being. The second one is relatedness needs, which is a need for relationships with others. The third one is growth needs, which is a need that focus on development of human potential. The third content theory is by Frederick Herzberg, and he developed the two-way factor theory. The first is the hygiene factors, which involves the presence or absence of job dissatisfiers such as pay, coworkers, company policy, and interpersonal relationships. The second is the motivators, which focus on high level needs and include achievement, recognition, and responsibility. Heinsberg believe when motivators are absent, workers are neutral. Therefore, when motivators are present, workers are highly motivated and satisfied. Last, we have the acquired needs theory, which is by David McClelland, where he suggests that certain needs are acquired through an individual's lifetime. Okay, in his theory, he also includes three. He has the need for achievement, which is the desire to accomplish something difficult. And second, the need for affiliation, to be in a personal relationship and avoid conflict. And third, we have the need for power, which is the desire to influence or control others. Now, you're wondering, why did we go over all these constant theories? Well, it's simple. These constant theories are important in management. Managers need to understand what motivates their employees, and these theories are an outline that helps managers understand what motivates them.
Hi, I'm Rin Mai. This is Group 5. Our chapter is on motivation employees. The, the section I'll be talking about today is reinforcement, perspective, and motivation. The reinforcement theory pretty much says it's the relationship between behavioral and consequences. And I'm going to give you some examples of that. With positive reinforcement, there will be increased load of work, and there's always be good pay, good behavior, good praise, and you always be rewarded by your employers. With the negative side of the reinforcement work, there could be punishment towards your job. Also, no pay increase. Also, you could be exterminated from work because you're not really doing anything at work because you're just a slacker. Even with all this increased rewards in some companies, they found out that it was ineffective and sometimes effective. It really depends on the up to the employees, depending if they want to do something in the company or not.
Hey management class, my name is Erica Concepcion and I'm going to talk to you about the process theories of motivation. What is a process theory? Well, process theories are a group of theories that explain how a person perceives his or her situation and how it will motivate them towards a certain behavior. It explains the process that happens. And there are three process theories that you should know. Number one is goal setting theory. Goal setting theory is exactly how it sounds. You set a goal. And the more challenging that goal, the more it should motivate you. And especially if you get adequate compliments about your progress, feedback from your superiors or your peers, it doesn't matter. A simple way to remember this one is that say you're on a diet or an exercise regimen and it's showing, people can notice. When someone compliments you on how much better looking you got or how you lost weight, I'm sure that it feels good and it'll motivate you to work harder towards your goal, your ultimate goal, whatever that may be. And that's goal setting theory. Second one is equity theory. Equity is basically equality. Do you feel that you are on the same level as another person in your level? Are you being treated fairly? Is what equity theory, process theory, is saying. So another way that I know a lot of us will do this when we graduate or do this right now is compare ourselves to our coworkers. Are we getting the same pay? Are we working as hard as our coworker? Are they slacking off but getting the same pay? If that's the case, then that can demotivate you because it's inequity. But if you feel that they're working just as hard as I am and we're getting the same amount of money, then you are in equity. You have equity. So that's what equity theory is. And lastly is expectancy theory. What is expectancy theory? It has three variables that you should know: E to P, P to O, and valence. Now, don't let that complicate things. Expectancy theory just states that whatever you expect out of the outcome, that will lead to your performance. That'll lead to your effort. So, E to P is effort to performance. Whatever effort you put will lead to a certain performance of the task. And performance to outcome, P to O, is that performance will lead to a desired outcome. But this all depends on valence. Valence is the value that you have towards the outcome of this goal. So whatever you put into the job will lead to your desired outcome. But this all depends on whether or not you believe this outcome has any value to you. So I hope that sums up process theories and makes it a little easier for you to remember because I know when I was reading the chapter, I felt that, yeah, I do use some of these theories without even knowing it. Hope that helps and that you remember the process theories of motivation.
Hi guys, my name is Mary Lee and today I will talk to you guys about job design. Job design is a work arrangement aimed at reducing or overcoming job dissatisfaction and employee alienation. Job enlargement, job enrichment, job rotation, job simplification are the various techniques used in a job design exercise. Well, let me start by talking to you guys about job simplification. Job simplification is a technique in which jobs are broken into simple tasks. Job design usually fails as a motivational technique due to the fact that employees are to follow the same routine daily, making the job boring. They basically keep you in one station so they could supposedly so you could focus more on the product, on what you're doing on your job. But it really through the time it just becomes boring. Okay, job rotation is a technique where employees are moved between two or more jobs in a planned manner. The objectives of this technique is to expose the employees to different experiences and wider variety of skills, to enhance job dissatisfaction, and to cross-train them. For example, where I work for UCLA in the nutrition department. They really this is what they basically do, job rotation. They 1 week you could be working in the tray line, the second week you could be working on the floors, the third week you could be working again in the tree line, and it basically they have you everywhere. So I mean their main goal is to train you in every station within the department. And I think it's really good because it really helps them when we have a lot of call outs, we call the employees that already know the stations. But it also benefits an employee because they're able to get overtime. Well, okay, now let's go with job enlargement. Job enlargement is a technique in which the number of tasks associated with the job is increased to add greater variety to activities. It is also a result in greater workforce flexibility. As an example for the job enlargement, my husband works for an Easy Loop company. Easy Loop company is an oil change company, and his main job is to do oil changes. But he's also forced to vacuum the cars, do tire rotations, put air to the tires, clean the windows, and this is what basically job enlargement is pretty much. And job enrichment, it's basically it adds new sources of job satisfaction by increasing the level of responsibility of the employee. Employee are most likely given the additional authority and control over the job that is accomplished. It is said that enriched jobs have improved employee motivation and satisfaction, and the company has benefited from higher long-term productivity, reduced costs, and um, happier, motivated employees.
Hello everyone, my name is Jerry. I'm doing a part about innovative ideas for motivating. There are two popular ways to do it so far. First one is empowering people to meet higher needs. Empowerment is power sharing, the dedication of power or authority in an organization. Uh, Empowering employees includes four parts. First one is information. In, Employees receive information about company performance, such as financial report or operational report. Number two is knowledge. Employees have knowledge and skills to contribute to company goals. Number three is power. Employees have the power to make substantive decisions. And number four is rewards. Employees are rewarded based on company performance. The second way to motivate employees is giving meaning to work through engagement. Engagement means that people enjoying their job and satisfied with their work condition and make contribution to meeting teams or organizational goals, and feel a sense of belonging and commitment to the organization. Thank you.